Hey, I'm Dr. Ryan with Paths of Movement, Health and Wellness. I want to take you through a race prep routine that can help you feel fresh, really enjoy your run, and have a great race. So do these movements before you run. This is a great way to tune up everything from your toes all the way up to your spine so that you feel great. Okay, so first we're going to get the feet warmed up. First thing we're going to do is just get some movement through our toes. Our feet are the first thing in contact with the ground, so it's really good that we wake them up and not just throw our shoes on and get out there for a race. So just start by lifting your toes, splay them out as much as you can, and scrunch the ground. Okay, so you're going to do about 10 reps. Lift, splay, scrunch. If this feels strange or uncoordinated, that's okay. The whole purpose is really just to get some movement in there so that way we can make sure the feet are active. If you can, lift the outside four toes and then the big toe and just alternate back and forth. If that is too difficult, then just continue with lifting and scrunching, but differentiating between that big toe and the outside four toes is a good way to gain a little bit more control through your feet. Next, we're going to do some controlled ankle rolls. So we're going to roll to the outside and roll to the inside of our feet, basically stretching, mobilizing inside and outside of the ankles. I also like to switch, so I'm rolling to inside of my right, outside of my left, kind of like windshield wiping back and forth through the feet. Then we're just going to take a nice little wide stance, start to work into a squat. So we want to work the knees and the hips. Play around with some different bases of support. So try a little wider and narrow. Then we're going to move up to the spine. So we're just going to roll down, roll up, and reach. Make sure you're breathing so you're not holding any undue tension as you try to move. We're going to move into a side bend, reaching the opposite hand up. And then we're going to rotate. So reaching back, feeling that twist even through the hips and pelvis. And then we're going to move on to a little bit more dynamic warm up for the hips. So just starting off with a hip hug. It's a great way to start working on some balance. You can add in a heel raise on the side that's pushing through the ground. Then we're going to move into Frankensteins, or just kicking like you're trying to touch your toe. Again, I'll add that heel raise so we can start to warm up the calf, which is really one of our primary movers for when we need to run. We're going to do an ankle grab, which is also known as a quad stretch. You can do this with one hand if you have a little balance limitation, or two if you need some extra pull. Again, calf raise is a good way to keep moving from the calf and lower leg. And last, we're going to go back to a hip hug. We're just going to add a twist in that figure 4 position. After this point, I like to add in some hops. It's a great way to start to add some plyometrics, very low load, so you feel bouncy. Just keeping the arms relaxed. You can add a little twist. And then we'll do a few on one leg. Just hop. Keep that other leg loose. Switch. And then just alternate, almost like you're running in place. Kind of getting a little bit more into skipping now. I hope you enjoyed this dynamic movement part. This is the perfect time now to start working into your runs. So give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to actually do some continuous running. Walk in between there if you need, but always end with a few bursts of speed or strides just to start to get the legs to turn over a little bit faster. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more, follow us at Path to Movement or at enjoyeveryrun.com. Peace.